A spiritual powerful being. Welcome to the Power of Ray and thank you for watching. Today's topic is the worldly infliction on the mind and how to escape it. How to escape the world. How to escape the pain of the world. How to escape the suffering of the world. Yeah. So we're going to have the picture here that show how exactly the world inflict pain and suffering into a human mind. So we're going to have the picture here of two principles of chematic spirituality. Here we have the Father Geb laying on his back and his penis sticking out. What did you say? The penis. That is very new. It's a new topic. Beautiful one. It's a beautiful topic. I love this topic. The penis of the Father Geb sticking out to the sky, and the sky represents to the Mother Nut. The Mother Nut represents the sky. She is the Heavenly Mother. Okay, so let's come back to the world. Let's come back to the Father Geb. In the story of creation, of Kemetic religion creation, I am going to read the story of Geb and Nut before we can go through the penis of Geb. Okay, so it's here. Okay, so the story say, before Geb was created, it is related in the midst of the creation how Geb and Nut were locked up in the sexual embrace. Geb Tignu was stretching out, forced out of himself into the sky. So Geb Tignu is also known as his penis, sticking into the sky, and the sky is Nut. Reason forced you to come between them, to separate them. And when Geb came out of Nut, the 5 children of the human personality were born. Asa, Aset, Set, Nephthit, and Heru came out of her. Okay, so that's the story of Nut and Geb. And so Geb here, Geb represents the world, the worldly consciousness. That was God Geb represent in this story. So Geb here represent a human worldly consciousness, and that consciousness is the conscience of a lost soul. A lost soul that is in the darkness, and there is no darkness than the darkness of the ignorant. Ignorant, INORANCE, ignorance. When a person is living only in the body and mind, has no idea of the higher self, That is the soul. That soul of the universe. Okay? And that person, which is the lost soul, does have no higher consciousness. He has no idea of the heavenly heavenly place, which is the mother nut, the place of peace, the place of life. That person has no idea about that. Okay? And that ignorance will inflict the mind. And when the mind is inflicted, you know how exactly the worldly consciousness, the worldly conscious person, how they do things, how they live their life. And it's not their fault, it's because they are lost. Okay? That represents the tiknu, the penis of the gap, the leader of the world. Okay? The mother nut, in the other hand, there is a story of Asa that said that when Asa died and he was resurrected in the third day, he was taken to heaven by the mother, the nut. And that represents when you recover your identity as a soul. Okay? Being born again. Okay? So now the infliction here, when we see the tiknu of gap, which is his penis, inflicting to the sky. Okay? Inflicting to the sky. That when the ignorant take over, the illusory take over of a personality, and that personality is only worldly person. Okay, so that how do we escape that? How do we escape the ignorance to discover our identity as the soul and escape the world? How do we escape the world? There is something I nearly forget. Something about the gap. As the Father, as the leader of the world, and is the leader of gods. Okay? Do you know which God gap is the leader? Is the leader of? Of course, the soul, our soul, the human soul. Geb is the leader of all the souls that are walking in this universe. And he had the key to release some of us to go to heaven. He has the key to lock us down. Okay, based on our consciousness. If our consciousness is worldly, we are here forever. If we change our consciousness, we change how we think, we change how we feel, we go to heaven. The mother nut will stretch her hand and cuddle us, take us to heaven. So how do we escape it? How do we escape the world? How do we escape ignorance? How do we discover ourselves? We discover ourselves by disciplining ourselves. Disciplining ourselves, slow down the lower forces that keep us locked to the wall. Okay? Slow down, the illusory of the mind. And how do we really slow it down? Exactly. How do we slow it down? By self-discipline, okay? Reading the mystery of the creation and apply them to our life. Apply them to our life. Ground ourselves, do exercise, pick what we eat, because what we eat contributes to the emotion, the thoughts, the feeling, okay? And that's how we escape the world. Change how we think, change how we feel, discover ourselves, know how we control ourselves, and then we go to heaven. We have a picture here with the mother, the heavenly mother, Nut, have all the stars on her. And those stars represent the dead soul, the resurrected soul. Maybe you are one of those stars. Do you see yourself in those stars? Congratulations. Congratulations. You have escaped the world. You have escaped the Father Geb. Yep. So if you can see yourself in those stars that are in the body of our Mother Nut, then your soul is safe. You are eating the food of the Heavenly Mother, the Mother Nut. Okay? So, yeah, that is the teaching of the Kemetic religion, the teaching of heaven and earth. The teaching of heaven and earth is all about your psychology. It's all about our psychology. It is not that the bad person, the bad man, the bad guy, which is the devil, is out there in the space. Of course, there are forces in the universe. There are good ones and there are bad ones. Okay? And the evil forces can only attach to us based on our consciousness. If our consciousness is somehow dangerous, the dangerous forces attach themselves to that energy of our consciousness. If our consciousness is that good, if we vibrate in peace, in love, in joy, in harmony, with compassion to each other, the good energies in the universe, the powerful ones, attach themselves to that energy within us. Okay? The powerful energies, the subtle energies, are those positive energies. Okay? And only based on our consciousness we will attract them. Based on our consciousness we will attract them. The reason we purify our consciousness is that there is a place within our pineal gland, the subconsciousness that is below there. The subconsciousness is one below the others. Okay? That is a subtle place, very subtle, where the highest energies vibrate. And that's the reason we do most of the deep breathing. Because when we do most of the deep breathing, we are digging the way to that place of the settledness. Okay? We are digging the way to that place of the settledness because only the deep breathing can take us there. Because the deep breathing exercise slow down the lowest energies, the illusory of the mind, the delusion of the world, the pain, the grieving. Okay? When those lowest energies, when they are slowed down, and you can feel the settle in your own body. Okay? Because when the mind, when the negativity, the stress, the depression, and all that other negativity, when they slow down, all you can feel is healing. You can feel your body like the water that are running slowly from the fountain. Okay? When you can see water running like slowly in peace, that's how you can feel. That's how you feel in your body, in your mind. You feel like you are alive, totally alive. Okay? And you can feel your mind receive the life, and that is the mother nut. When the mind receives the life, you are alive. That's how I can say it. I don't know how other way I can describe it. You are alive, your mind is alive, your heart is alive, the body is alive, your skin is even alive. Your eyes change, your eyes glow, your skin glow. And that's how you escape the world. When you escape the world, you heal, and the negative forces cannot easily attack you at any time of the day or any time of the night, because you have achieved the peace, you have achieved the calm, you have achieved the joy, the joys of life, the joys of peace. And that is how you can escape the world. Okay? With the teaching of Kemetic spirituality, you can regain your power. You can regain all, the life of all, the life of the mind, the life of the heart, the life of everything. You will recover your power. Okay? The ancient Egyptian, the ancient Kemetic religion teach God using the nature. We teach God from ancient time. We African people teach about God in ancient time using the nature, and we are still doing it at the moment. Today, because that's what God is. God is in nature. God is in nature. The whole world was created by the soul. It wasn't created to the soul like the Bible says that the whole world was created to the sun. Okay? The son Asad, the son of Nu, is the one that created the world, and he is the one behind the world. He is the soul of creation, and that is who we are. So we must recover our soul by our power, by disciplining ourselves. Our power is just peace. Peace, 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 peace. Joy and love. Take care of the temple of the soul Apply the principle of creation in your life, and you will discover your power. Again, live it, feel it, enjoy it. Have peace, take care of the temple of the soul, take care of the body, have peace and be well.